also Rihanna's now a billionaire. So yeah, life is going well for Rihanna.
Yeah.
And that's that's
if
what
you care about that stuff, which she obviously does, because she got herself to billionaire status.
No, you can't say no.
I
She
don't
might
know.
not care.
I wonder at
Because
what.
she might not have thought shit was gonna pop off like this.
Yeah, but I just wonder at what stage do you think, wow, I have so much money.
Yeah.
I am like, in DuckTales when Scrooge McDuck just like dives into a pile of money.
Yeah. The dream.
No, why? But is that the dream though?
I would
Why?
not,
Like,
not the pile of coins. I want to do that thing on what does that black guy do on Breaking Bad? I want to do that. What?
Never seen.
You know that the guy, the massive black guy with the
I've
bald
never seen
head,
Breaking Bad.
But you know the image I'm talking about because I know you've seen it. He's like a massive guy with a bald head. He's got a pea head, and he has like a bed of money, and then he flops back on the bed of money. Oh, sorry.
Really?
I want to do that. It's not that I might not keep it, but I just want to do that one time, and then you guys can take it.
Okay, yeah, one time.
Yeah, it's like you want to do that money gun one time.
Oh, I want to do. You want to do that? I want to make it rain at least once.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, just in general, though, just that you're quite far. It's quite far to get to think. To not be like I've got so much money. There's only so much money in the world, and I have this much of it.
But she doesn't have $1 billion.
Okay, I don't know how. That's her net worth.
I think her worth is $1 billion. So like with Fenty perfume, Fenty makeup, and Fenty skincare, and also her ex-musician career, all that has accumulated to $1 billion, and then it's mad that she's there before Beyonce. I was like,
she ain't got kids
now. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. She hasn't got kids.
Not saying that. That's
kids take up a lot of money. Once you're paying for 20 nannies up and down, then anyway, that's a different. And also, Beyonce seems to be buying a $100 million house every other year. So that's where the money's going.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Rihanna's makeup.
Oh, and she has the fashion.
Yeah.
Forgot about the fashion.
She's doing everything.
So yeah, of course.
I can't get on board with a billionaire. It's the first thing. And I know Rihanna makes mistakes, and I really like that she holds herself accountable.
I don't think anyone's going to apologize.
No, I don't mean this. I don't mean this, but I'm saying this is the first thing where I'm just like, Rihanna, man, I don't like what you're doing.
I just think it's like,
I don't like that about you,
because I think when they announce that people are billionaires, it might help to actually also announce how much is actually in this person's bank account.
It's a bit nosy though.
It is nosy, but because she has multiple businesses like that, then yeah, if all those businesses are mad successful, then yeah, it does make sense to why she is now a billionaire, because other musicians are just doing the music. So whatever. So how much money does she actually have? Whereas Jeff and all those man, I know your bank account is doing many, many zeros. Rihanna's might be obviously in the millions, but can she actually see $1 billion in her account? Yeah. Do not think so.
And also, I will say, so I don't rate any billionaires, but the thing that annoys me most about retract. A thing that annoys me mildly, not most, about billionaires is that in general, I would never be a billionaire, but I would dress cool. I would be spending money and my
that's
fashion.
Always like that.
And I just like, why, if you're a billionaire, I don't understand, if you're a billionaire, like why would you wear a grey t-shirt every day when you could wear anything? Like, and I rate Rihanna for being creative.
No, but that's why she's not a true billionaire, because she's spending her money.
Exactly.
But that's like that thing was like, what is that picture that always goes around when it's like the worth of like some average person with their Louis belt, and then it's like billionaires Walmart t-shirt, shoes because somebody was like, if you always look at Richard Branson's shoes, they're wearing and tearing on the bottom. But I think that's actually I've started to think that billionaires do the shit to seem relatable. Because if they came out flashing every time, we already have enough reasons to hate them. I have a full book of reasons to hate Mark Zuckerberg. If Mark Zuckerberg came out tomorrow, grilled up, iced up, Ferrari whipping, everyone would be, Tiki Talks churches would be like, because now, even though you know he's a billionaire, sometimes when you look at these people, because you can't see the wealth immediately, then I think it like shields them from some shit. And I think secretly, I think there's probably a billionaire guidebook. I think secretly they want to flash it the fuck out, but they know they can't because they can buy everything under the sun. Jeff Bezos could personally replace his eyes with rhinestone gems, but he won't do that because he could have a hair transplant. He could have the best in the world. He could come out tomorrow. Okay.
He obviously does.
No, I reckon there's things that some like millionaires will do that. Because rappers do that every day. People do that every day. But like billionaires, you're telling me that none of these billionaires grew up and was like, I want the best car. I want that watch. They're wearing G-Shock watches. Yeah. Why am I looking at you guys wearing Casio watch? That doesn't make any sense. Because when I get a small 2K now, you're all going to know about it.
That's true. And I think this is why. It's because they're like, well, I'm not going to go to the poor in the poor people's public. I'll just buy my own island and be
and they're wearing their chains
and then no one sees it. Yeah.
No, I think they want to flash. They want to flash.
I guess
because Richard Branson, why am I looking at your shoes and they look like they got holes on the bottom? There's absolutely no reason for that. You are so rich. Who is it that does that? There's a rapper that never wears the same pairs of Air Force. Every time he wears a pair of Air Forces.
Well, that's just wasteful.
Oh, that's massively wasteful. That's why the price of Air Forces are through the roof. Before, a couple of years ago, £50 calm. Now you want me to pay £80 for simple Nike, white, no fancy shit Air Force. No.
It pays to have children's feet. I mean, small feet. Children's size feet.
But
adult feet.
Richard Branson has enough money. I'm not saying that he should, but you definitely have enough money to at least change your shoes once a month. Your shoes that I'm seeing you're wearing are 10 years old even. So even once a year, I shouldn't be seeing that. I think it's a trick. They're tricking us, but I'm not tricked. I'm not tricked, guys, because I've turned into a conspiracy theorist.
I don't even think it's a conspiracy. I reckon there's probably some book they all read. And rule number one is
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah.